Hey everyone, welcome to Comics with Bueller. As always, I'm Bueller. Today is episode 49 of Coffee, Comics, and Comments. This is where I show you some great books, I drink some awesome coffee, and I read some of your comments you guys left on my previous videos. We got a lot of stuff to cover today, a lot of neat books to show you, and a lot of other things I want to talk about also, but we always start off with the coffee that we're drinking today. And as always, the coffee is brought to you by Mocha Express, located in Milwaukee and Portland, Oregon. If you are local, please check them out. If not, you come into town, let me know. The coffee's on me. Today we are drinking my mom's favorite coffee, which is an almond latte. And she will be very happy to know I'm drinking an almond latte. Like I said, it's her favorite, but she has some certain quirks about her coffee, and I'm going to spill the beans, pun intended. She doesn't like the foam. She needs it extra hot, and she only likes the Torani syrup, I believe, and that's what I got to honor my mom. It's okay. It's not one of my favorites. It definitely has a strong almond taste, and without any foam, you don't get any of that foam goodness, and I like a little bit of foam. But let's take another sip. All right, it's not bad. There you go. Almond latte by Mocha Express. Doesn't get much better than that. Okay, before we get started, I want to talk about my other parent, my father, which it was his birthday over the weekend. I know he probably had a good time. He was probably out fishing like he normally does, and it's really nice here in Oregon, so I'm pretty sure he took advantage of that. But happy birthday, Dad. Looking forward to the whole year, and looking forward to next year, because another birthday's right around the corner. Speaking of birthdays, my birthday is next week. Kind of excited for that. I guess I will officially be in my mid-40s starting next week, and I guess it is what it is. But anyway, happy birthday. A lot of birthdays in July. It's a good month. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the comic books we have this week. The first one I have right here is one I just picked up. It's Thor #1. It's the variant. I think it's kind of cool looking. It's kind of like a diagram of Thor. But there you go. I like that one. And then I also got the variant copy of Thor 2. Don't like that one as much, but it's not bad, so I figured why not. And then I want to show some of the books I got this last week. And this is Uncanny X-Men, the Carnage Eyes #22, another variant. I thought that cover was pretty cool. I don't know how many more of the Carnage Eyes covers that they're doing. I think they're kind of winding that down and going to be starting something else. And then I want to show this, and I think I showed this last week, but it kind of ties in with what I'm showing. So Marvel is doing these facsimiles, and this was the X-Men #1 facsimile. And Marvel's not the only one who's done those. We have Action Comics #1, the facsimile edition by DC Comics. Let me set those down so they don't fall. This is an older one, Special Edition X-Men, which is, it's not really a facsimile, it's just a reprint. And then this is the one that came out this last week, which is Giant Size X-Men #1. And come on, I've always wanted that book in my collection. It's a facsimile edition, and it's just fine for me. So I think it's really cool. I was flipping through it and reading it and stuff, and it's kind of cool to have. So I like these facsimile editions. They got a few more coming out pretty soon, so I'll probably pick those up. There are a few I missed, like the New Mutants '98 came out a couple weeks ago, I believe. I think a Howard the Duck one came out as well. I know my buddy Sam, he always gets them all the time, so I can always just kind of go over there and grab his. So anyway, all right, let's go ahead and get to some of the comments that we have. And these comments are from last week's coffee video. This one is from my friend Nerdy Couch. And before I read it, Nerdy Couch, I love his videos. I watch them all the time. He had the video the other day with like somebody dressed up as a unicorn, a rainbow unicorn or something like that. And then he has his dog in there as well. And his dog is just adorable. So if you haven't checked out Nerdy Couch, do me a favor, go check it out. His videos are awesome. Okay, so it says, another great show, Bueller. I would love to see you do some reviews. Congrats, Comic Guy, on the win. So last week I talked about possibly doing some reviews on some comics. I haven't really done that before, but I think I've gotten enough comments from people about doing them. I think I'm going to dip my toes in the water and give it a shot. I actually filmed like some rehearsal videos just to see how they would look or play out, and they weren't that bad. I think the best thing for me to do is do 3 reviews of 3 books. That's about a 10-minute video. I think that's what I'm going to do. But he also said congrats to Comic Guy for the win. Comic Guy has not contacted me. And Comic Guy, if you're watching this week, you won last week. So do me a favor, get in contact with me. The email is down below. To send me an email with your information, because I want to send you some of the stuff that you won, or all the stuff that you won. This next one is from Brandon Keefe. I, for one, would like to see a review of some of the books you're reading because your style is really good and from the heart. Love those original Flash comics. I'm a huge Flash fan, and I enjoy showing those books. Flash is probably my number 1 or number 2 favorite character for DC right now. And if you're not reading the current run of Flash, you should be. It's by Joshua Williamson, and he's doing a great job. The current story arc is ending, and a new story arc will start after that. So it's a good jumping on point, and you'll probably enjoy it. But another person who said they'd like me to do reviews, and that does go a long way. So I appreciate all the feedback I've got, and please keep the feedback coming when I do start doing the reviews, because I'm a little hesitant and a little nervous about doing them, because I want to do a good job, but it'll definitely be from the heart. So if I don't like it, I'll let you know, and if I do like it, I will let you know as well. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the more books, and this is great. Okay, look at this. I found these. I had to buy them. I'm sorry. Superman number 9, the Rob Liefeld cover. Another Rob Liefeld cover. And another one. I bought all 3 because who else would? It's awesome. I mean, it's horrible awesome. But you know what? Everyone knows I'm a big fan of Rob Liefeld. Good or bad, he's made his mark on the comic industry all the way back in the 90s. I mean, he was the guy sporting the Levi's in the Levi commercial. I mean, come on. What other comic book creator can say they were in the Levi's commercial? Rob Liefeld can. And he can also say he drew this. I'd probably stick to just doing the Levi commercial. Okay, this next one is Justice League 31. This is the first appearance of, I think it's Jessica Cruz. And I actually got a bunch of these, and it's pretty cool I did. So I got like a dozen of them. And then I got some Thors, and I like some older Thors. This is 331. I remember reading this book as a kid, and Thor like dies in this book. And I was like devastated because I didn't have 332 and what happens afterwards. So I thought he was just dead and stuff like that. So needless to say, he doesn't stay dead for long, but he gets stabbed in the chest with a sword and stuff like that. But neat book, glad I got it, awesome. Another Thor book is 239. Just really like that cover of Thor. Like it a lot, like the whole blue background and Thor's front and center. Really cool looking. Let me set those down so they don't fall. Another older Thor, this is 186, and we have Hela in there, and Thor is dying again. You can see him kind of going old and dying. He's probably using that new app that makes you look older and stuff. This is the first version of that. So there you go. Okay, let's go ahead and take another sip of my almond latte. You know, this mug is kind of cool, but it's kind of hard to get the copy out. I don't know what the deal is. It's kind of retro looking too. Okay, so what was I doing? Comments. There we go. Okay, this next one is from Felix Maldonado. Great first auction last week. Congrats, Mr. Bueller. As always, great video. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Felix. I had fun doing the auction. I do have to say that there's a couple people who were in the auction that bought some stuff and paid, and they did not send me their address. So if you're the gentleman or lady who bought the custom Bueller box along with another thing, please send me your address if you're watching now. And if you are the gentleman or lady who bought the Supergirl books, please send me your address. You can send them to the email down below so I can get those books to you because you guys bought them. So I want to send them to you and all that good stuff. But yeah, I enjoyed the auction. I'm not going to do it again for a while. But it was fun, and thank you everybody for helping me out. You know, I was able to get my car fixed this weekend and a bunch of other things that were on the list of things to take care of. So I really appreciate it. Next one is from Chris Sherrock. Love your show, Bueller. Really like your topics and information. Also love the books and the comments. Also can't wait for your next show with Joe Ryan. I watch a lot of Joe's shows too. Thanks for all you do for the community. Man, that Joe Ryan. So Here's the thing, we were supposed to do a live stream last Friday night. Myself and Joe Ryan from Joe Ryan Comics was going to be my guest. There is that enormous heat wave that's on the East Coast and maybe more, and Joe is right in the thick of it. And Joe contacted me Friday morning, and it's like over 100 degrees, and he's sweating and stuff, and he's like, I don't think I can do the live stream, I'm going to have to cancel. And I totally get it. Because the other day when I was doing that auction, I had to turn off my air conditioner for that time period, and I was sweating up a storm. So Joe Ryan, we will reschedule, and Chris, we will make that happen. So keep looking out. Maybe I might show up on Joe's channel, or Joe might show up on mine. We'll definitely get something going, but me and Joe will be doing some stuff together in the near future. Okay, let's go ahead and get back to some books. I'll set these ones down, and these ones are just kind of fun. They're different, they're not for everybody, but we're all big fans of this when we were young. But this is Scooby Apocalypse number 3, and this is a great Jim Lee cover, and I thought that was awesome. And here's Scooby Apocalypse number 4, another Jim Lee cover. Scooby Apocalypse number 5, I really like these covers. I don't know if that one's by Jim Lee though. Here's number 6, Scooby Apocalypse. What a great idea for a comic book, Here's Scooby Apocalypse number 7 and Scooby Apocalypse number 9. So I just picked these up just a couple weeks ago. I think they're really cool. I would like to get the whole set of these. It's different, and I used to love watching Scooby-Doo, the cartoon, when I was young. Heck, I'd probably still watch it right now if I knew where to find it. But just some neat looking books, a little different from what I normally show. I figure why not, right? Let's take a sip of coffee. Good stuff. Okay, let's get back to some more comments. This one is from Mark DeMeo. Hello, I've been a subscriber for just a few months, but I really enjoy your videos. I don't comment that often since I watch on my Roku TV as opposed to my laptop. I didn't watch the auction, but I didn't bid on anything. It would be nice to be entered into your giveaway. Mark, you are entered into the giveaway. And just so everyone knows, the giveaway, all you have to do is leave a comment, and you are entered into the monthly giveaway that I do from these coffee videos. So if you're watching right now, and when you get done watching, just leave a comment. You can say whatever you want, and you are entered. And at the end of the month, we give away a nice stack of books. You just send me your information, and the winner gets it all. So kind of cool. But Mark, I appreciate you watching. I totally understand about watching on the Roku. That's actually kind of what I do when I watch videos on YouTube. I watch on my Xbox. It's the app, and it doesn't let you do comments, but that's normally where I'm watching most of my YouTube is on my TV. So I appreciate you leaving the comment on there, Mark. And like I said, you were entered. And if anyone's watching right now, like I said, if you want to enter the monthly giveaway, just leave a comment, and it is open internationally, so I will ship around the world. I've had winners from other countries before, and it costs a little bit more, but it's only once a month, so it's not that bad. So thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Next one is from Fishin' Freaks Comics. Great books, Bueller, and what a nice note and act of kindness. I can't wait for your new Bueller boxes. Keep up the great content. Congrats to Comic Guy. Okay, a few different things in here. Once again, Comic Guy, you won. Please contact me so I can send you all your books. Another thing in here, Fishin' Freak says, can't wait for the new Bueller boxes. I haven't really said much about the new Bueller boxes, but I will go ahead and just tell you guys now about the Bueller boxes. They've been off sale for a couple weeks now. They will go on sale next week, and the new Bueller boxes are going to be, I said a long time ago when I first started doing them that eventually I would have to raise the price because I was running out of books. And I said sometime in July I would raise the price. That ain't gonna happen. I'm actually going the other direction. I am lowering the price of the Bueller boxes. The Bueller boxes are now gonna be $10. $10 a box plus shipping. I'll have the option to go ahead and do priority shipping or media mail shipping. It's up to you, but it's $10 a box. You'll get 10 comics, plus you'll get donated comics if they're available. And right now what I'm gonna do, you'll have an option to either get Marvel books, DC books, or a combination of both, plus a couple independents. So the new box is 10 books, 10 bucks. What more could you ask for? Those will be on sale next month. And like I said, I'm letting the cat out of the bag a little early. But there you go. Kind of cool. I think you guys are going to like it. and sounds like Fishing Freak likes it too, so that's pretty cool. And he also said a really cool act of kindness and note. Yeah, that act of kindness I got last week, and the note I was able to read. There's some more act of kindness that was sent my way that I want to share with you here in a minute. But thank you so much to everybody who has sent me stuff, and it's awesome because I love getting stuff that has some meaning behind it. And if you do want to send me something, my information is down below. And do me a favor, if you send me some books, and go ahead and autograph one of the books. I think it's really cool. I actually have a nice little collection of viewers who have autographed the books that they sent me, and those are very special to me. I don't care what book you autograph. It's up to you. It could be a Hulk 181. I tried to get a guy to do that. He wouldn't do it. Or it could be Scooby Apocalypse, whatever you want. So anyway, thank you, Fishing Freaks. Appreciate that. But let's go ahead and get back to the comics. And we'll set these down. And here we go. We got some She-Hulk Love, Savage She-Hulk, number 9. Look at that. Tormented. I don't know. And these ones are kind of neat. I probably showed these a while back, but I figure every now and then it's nice to jump in and show some weird things. This is Tomb of Darkness, number 22. And Where Monsters Dwell, number 34. Worlds Unknown, number 1. And this one is The Ren and Stimpy Show, number 6, with Amazing Spider-Man. Kind of cool, right? And then we have Groot, number 1. And I got a bunch of these, and I sent a bunch out a while back. And I was flipping through this book, and literally, Groot, that's all he says, I am Groot. It's the funniest thing. I went through this book and counted how many times he said, I am Groot. And he said it about 20 times. So I looked through some of the other issues, same thing. I am Groot, I am Groot. Awesome, kind of cool. All right, let's set these down. And this last book is really cool. And this is Avengers number 83. And this was sent to me, another act of kindness from Casey and his family and stuff. And this is really cool because here's the thing. I had this book at the auction last week or a week and a half ago. And I ended up selling this book. And Casey kind of noticed that, hey, maybe he didn't want to sell that book. And honestly, I was on the fence about selling this book in the auction, but I decided to go ahead and do it. So Casey sent me his copy. And in the note, he's like, you look kind of bummed out when you sold yours. So basically, here's mine. And that's awesome because now I have this book back. And it's a gift. So it means even more than what the one I had before did. So thank you, Casey. Love it. Thanks to the kids also that sent me some more artwork my way. Those are awesome. And, you know, the community comes through in many different ways, and it's pretty cool. I'm just glad to be a part of it, and thanks, everybody. All right, guys, so that's all I got for you. I think I showed you a bunch of books. I read some of the comments. I got a new little setup back here. I don't know if you can tell, but I lowered the signs and stuff, so it looks a little nicer. Maybe it is, maybe it doesn't. But I think that's all I got. It's going to be a great week. It's a lot of stuff came out of the San Diego Comic-Con, which was just over the weekend. So I'll be going through all that information. I'm sure we all will. And like I said, the Bueller boxes will be on sale probably next week with a new price point of $10. They're going to be on eBay. I don't even know how many I'm putting out at first, but I've been saving some books, and it's kind of cool. I can share them with you guys. But new price point, $10. Doesn't get much better than that. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what to do. I will see you next time. Bye.